So also you've got some nice products here from Goric as well, Simon.
Yeah, Goric is a Polish company. Another country where they fish with bloodworm and joker a lot. And these are 3 products that are available in store. The first one, don't really need to guess what that is, but that is a black ground bait dye. So this dye is very strong, and like we chatted about in a previous video, I like to take a natural coloured ground bait to the venue if I'm not sure, and then darken it off at my peg. So the way you use this dye is to put the dry ground bait in a bucket, add, say for 2 kilos of ground bait, I'd probably add about 1/3 of a sachet, drill it in so it's red, add the water, drill your ground bait as normal, and that's your sort of first initial mixing, isn't it? And then you can gauge the colour. If it's not dark enough, you can still add more. You can add this dye at any point, but it's the water that really activates it and spreads it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 100-gram packet, that'll probably do you for, it could do you for up to 10 kilos at least, depending on how dark.
It's strong stuff.
Yeah, it is strong.
Yeah.
And they use that in their lean as well. So you can dye lean with that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, tear the som or tear the river, if you want to make that black as well. So it's quite a handy sort of grip seal bag just to keep in your bait bag. You can take with you and judge what you want to do.
Yeah.
I'll be using that next week on the Gloucester to darken the mix off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a good handy little product from Goric.
Yeah.
The second one is this joker separator. Ever so light, he commented.
Yeah, I think I heard it delivered. You wouldn't think there's anything in the box, would you?
Yeah, there's a litre of it there, which you can do a ton of joker with that. You don't need too much, but it's just to, if you get joker and it looks a bit claggy and could do with breaking up, it's ever so fine and light, and it sort of just puffs the whole lot up. So sort of 1/4 of a 250 ml joker, once you've added this to it and sort of separated it, it'll probably turn into like 400 ml in reality, but it'll be kicking and fluffy and easy to mix into your ground bait. Yeah. So that's a handy product to have.
Yeah. Oh, that is light, isn't it?
Yeah, it's light, it's so light. And then the last one, this is a new one, is this Bentonite. So Bentonite is like grey lean, but this white Goric one is very, very sticky. It's like almost like double strength grey lean. Yeah. So if you want to make a ball of sticky joker, which is just joker with bentonite or grey lean on it, you can use a lot less of this or make it a lot stickier.
Oh, I see.
So it's like really powerful. Yeah. So it is different to grey lean. You can also put it into your ground bait if like to make your ground bait sticky, but it will still break up when it reaches the bottom. Yeah. It won't become like a ball of like ultra sticky stuff that never breaks down. This, when it gets in the water, does tend to release. So that's a new.
So if you want to alter the ground bait as you're going along, you can just add some to that.
Yeah, we quite often in matches in Italy, if we want to have a dry mix, breaking up quickly but sticky, so it gets down through if it's flowing, especially, we'll put like half a bag of that into our ground bait after we've mixed it again. Yeah, drill it in. And then maybe a little bit more black dye because it is white. It will lighten up the mix. Yeah, and that's a way of feeding very dry, very sticky ground bait.
So you'd add some of this as well, then.
Yeah, to compensate for the white from you. Yeah. So it's quite widely used. That is. Yeah. Abroad, but that is very, very strong, very sticky. Yeah. So you go steady with it. Yeah. It's actually
break up next time you get fishing.
I use Google Translate. It says 150 ml per kilo. In your soil or ground bait. But that's a good starting point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just measure it out for the pot. Yeah. So it's a nice
stuff. Yeah.
All specialised stuff, but if you like it.
So then going back to your hydro products, you've got
dry gum.
The dry gum.
So this is sticky mag. So this is a mixture of Stabilix and Arabic gum.
Oh, it's a mixture.
It's a mixture. It's already done. It's very, very easy to use. So inside there's a little measuring pot, so you can measure out. So on the instructions here it says 500 grams of maggots, which I would say is probably like a pint. Yeah, roughly. Would you say 500 grams of maggots?
I would say so. Yeah, roundabout.
So it says 4 cupfuls of sticky mag. And then actually 1 cupful of water. So put the sticky mag in, spread it around, add a cupful of water, whisk it up with your hand, and leave it. The thing with sticky mag is you've got to do it and leave it before you judge. You might look at it and think, oh, that's too dry, doesn't look right, but you've got to give it time to settle down and then you can play around with it a little bit. But that is actually easy to use, and everything. You don't need to buy a bag of Stabilix and a bag of Arabic gum. It's all done for you.
Having not used anything like this before, but so how do you, if you're mixing that up to use in a match, how do you protect it and stop it from? Do you have to keep it covered? Is it one of them that alters with?
The wind can dry it out.
Yeah.
In which case you need to give it a little spray of water, or
Just
even
a
just
little
dip your
noise.
water in your hand into water and whiz it round. You don't have to have an atomizer.
No.
But yeah, the best thing, there used to be bowls with mesh bottoms for it, but the current sort of thing, and which has been for a few years, is just basically in like a bucket. Or a small bucket, or just a solid plastic container. But if you can keep the wind and obviously the rain off.
Yeah, the rain would be a mess, I should imagine, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Keep it under your canopy.
Blimey.
Yeah, but a sticky mag in a feeder's good. In a cage, in a grit mesh feeder can be good.
Yeah.
There's quite a few situations. I know on the Trent, for example, there used to be a thing about bait dropper in maggots.
Yeah.
Balling it and then bait dropper in maggots. Well, sticky mag is a bit less obtrusive rather than a bait dropper. I've used it before on the Trent. While fishing for dace and roach, and it really pins the fish on the bottom.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
How does it stay together then?
Not long
like
at all. No. As soon as that's a bit of a sort of, if you want to go take it further, the amount, how you can get it to work quicker or slower depends on the amount of sticky mag and water you add to it. But no, within seconds of hitting the bottom, it will break up.
Really?
Yeah. So it's quite specialised.
So look, I keep going. But I mean, the Trent's deep river.
Yeah.
So is there a limitation to it?
No, you would add gravel to it.
You would add gravel.
Same as you would with punch.
Punch.
Yeah. So if you were somewhere fast, you would get the maggots. Say if you got 2 pints of maggots, put maybe a pint of gravel in, then add the sticky mag, then add the water. But you'd have to take in consideration the gravel.
Right.
So if you got 3 pints, including the gravel, you'd have to do 3 doses.
So that has to come off the weight of it.
Yeah. Once you've done it a few times, you just do it automatically.
Yeah.
But gravel and sticky mag is a common thing. It's an important tactic on the continent, sticky mag.
They seem to do them sort of things a lot more than what we do here, don't they?
Yeah, well, the matches are float only or feeder only, so they're in a float match. They can't. But I'll tell you, sticky mag in a cage in a Drennan grit mesh feeder and a bunch of maggots is like for big fish, chub and barbel. It's like quite a good tactic because it all comes out rather than a maggot feeder. You can get a lot of bait in there.
Yeah, I bet you can. Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah,
never used it, but that's But again, it's education, being educated on how to use it. Because immediately, a lot of people step away from things, and go, "No, I'm not going to use that. It's too difficult."
Yeah, well, if you want to try,
people explain to you, it's actually not, is it?
It is a specialised thing, but if you wanted to try it, that is an easy, because it gives you the little spoon type container in there to measure everything out with. So
like two of the other products that we do, but these are mixed together, so
you've
got the best of both
it's a bit more
worlds,
cost
really.
effective. If you don't
absolutely.
have to buy 2 bags, you can buy 1 and give it a go.
Yeah, that's great stuff. That's really interesting. That is. Take me out, show me how to use it.
Yeah, once the river's open.
Oh yeah, forgot about that bit. Never mind. Right, cheers, Simon. Thanks very much.